Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to another episode of I Did a Thing. When I started the Cougar series, actually it's been years, it was way before you joined the channel, I explained why I have a Cougar. I thought I was done buying Cougars. I have, what, 6, 7 of them. I guess I wasn't. Let me show you what I bought, and then I'll talk about it. We moved in close on the Cougar Mini. You have your standard rating and your Beretta serial number and catalog number. Your decock safety. The big thing is I wanted to show you up close what the gun looks like with the extended magazine and the spacer attached to the magazine. So you basically have a full-size grip on this gun if you use the magazine with this spacer. Give me a second, I'll flip it over, show you the basics on the other side. I flipped it over. I made a mistake when I mentioned the other side. The catalog number is right here. Well, your PB Beretta, your extended, your decocker, safety. Nothing really fantastic about this gun. The big difference is, as I said, the magazine with the spacer. Let's move back out. You just saw it up close. It's a Mini Cougar. I was going to tell you a story, but I think we should go shoot it and then I'll tell a story. We shot it. Next turn to talk.
This thing is really good. It's a Cougar. It's got a lot of the similarities between it and the Beretta 92. It's in 45, which I thought was quite interesting for being as short as it is. That is certainly an interesting design decision. We decided to fire off with 3 separate styles of magazine, just to figure out which one we would feel was better. But overall, the gun it functioned. It's in 45, so it's got a bit more of a bark to it. The sights are really good. It's a Cougar. You've heard us talk about Cougars before. I really did like it, although being a little shorter on my big meaty claws didn't really feel the greatest.
All right, we shot the 80-45, which is the full-size one.
Yes.
That was the last Cougar we shot. Would you rather have that one or this one?
I'd rather have that, the 80-45.
The full-size one.
I'd rather have the
full size. Because the size of your paws?
Yeah, it's like, you can see my whole pinky sits underneath it, just without the magazine in it. And if you've got one of the short magazines, pinky's still hanging loose. With the longer magazine, my pinky could be hanging onto the bottom of it and cause any sorts of possible malfunctions to it. If it has this extender on it, that's a bit more comfortable, but I think I'd just rather take the full size.
Full size is a nicer shoot. Why I bought this? If you go back to my first video, the reason when I found out about the Cougars, I took one of these off a murderer, and he was carrying it like that with the 8-round, no extender, no everything like that. And he's only a convicted murderer because the corrupt DA suppressed my search. Then he went out and ambushed somebody with an AR-15 and killed them, so that guy's dead because of that DA. Just had to get that shot in there. But getting back to the gun itself. If I was carrying on my hip, full size, on my hip type holster, yes, I would agree 1,000%. The full size Cougar is way better gun. If I was carrying a smaller, trying to hide it, but I still wanted a 45, I would carry it with a little 6-round magazine in it, and then on my offside I'd have 2 magazines of these, because he is right. All this is a plastic thing that's stuck down on a magazine, and it's really tight. When you bought the Mini, you got a 6-round magazine and one of these. So I had these for my other gun. The problem is, now in today's world, since this is not a production gun, this is now like a $70 magazine, and I have never seen another one of these with the 45 insert. I've seen it for the 9, but it's a smaller gun. Can't use it on the 45. Nonetheless, what do I think of the Cougar series? I think they're freaking awesome. It's a Beretta. You can't suppress it because of the rotating barrel, but as a combat gun, yeah, it'll serve. Would I buy a Mini Cougar? I bought a Mini Cougar because of the experience I had as a police officer. I would not buy a Mini Cougar to carry. It's just, I think there are better guns, more modern. I'd even prefer a SIG 225, or a 226 over this. It's about the same size, it's a little longer, and I get 12 or 15 rounds of 45, 9mm versus 6 rounds of 45. But interesting piece of firearms history. Personally, a lot of history in it for me. That's why I bought it. Nick got to shoot it, and hopefully this has satisfied my Cougar addiction. Unless she gives me a call, but I haven't met her yet, so we'll never know. Anyway, just wish. Thanks for coming to the channel. We'll see you again.